Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our September 15th council meeting. Our first order of business is a call to order and a rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. So please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 2 on the agenda is the reading of the sunshine statement and roll call by our municipal clerk, Mrs. Lauren Statz.
This meeting of the Dunellen Borough Council is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of September 15th, 2025 was included in a list of meetings that was advertised in the Courier on January 9th, 2025, and as a teleconference was noticed on the official Dunellen website on September 12th, 2025, and on the public bulletin board on North Avenue on September 12th, 2025, and has remained continuously posted as the required notice. Mayor Salento.
Present.
Council President Sigmund.
Here.
Mrs. Albertson.
Here.
Mrs. Lance.
Here.
Mrs. Rios.
Here.
Mr. Scott.
Here.
And Mr. Vandermark. Noted absent.
Next up on our agenda is item number 3, Police Department promotion of Mr. Keith Irons. This is resolution 325. And before we move forward with a motion and second, and then move forward with the oath of office, Chief Smith is gonna say a few words.
Hired as a patrolman in December of 2018, Sergeant Irons dedicated entire law enforcement career to Dunellen Borough. Prior to graduating from Morris County Academy, Sergeant Irons honorably served his country in the United States Coast Guard for 7 years. During his time in the Dunellen Police Department, Sergeant Irons has distinguished himself as a field training officer that earned numerous Mothers Against Drunk Driving awards with outstanding efforts to improve air drivers from roads. 92nd and retired statement for DWI arrest 2002. He has also served for 70 years as a member of the Middlesex County Traffic Deployment. Both Irons reside in Middlesex County, Wilfred Maria. They're proud of this accomplishment and to this day look forward to his continued contributions to the department and
Thank you, Chief. And so can I have a motion and a second on resolution 325?
Move
Move
it,
it.
Albertson.
second, Sigmund. Roll call.
Mrs. Albertson.
Yes.
Mrs. Lance.
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott.
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I, Keith Irons, solemnly swear, I will faithfully, partially, and justly perform all the duties, office of Sergeant of Office of Sergeant, to the best of my ability, that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and I will support the Constitution of the United States, and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, Constitution. That I will bear true faith, and allegiance to the same, and to the government established in the United States, and the state of the state, under the authority of the people, and the authority of the people, so help me God. Congratulations.
Iron, as we can officially announce today, congratulations. Wishing you all the best. God bless you. Stay out on the road. The police department, our police department, is some of the finest in the entire state. Very blessed with and that's their heart. Let's give Sergeant Iron a round of applause for all the retired.
And sweet. Yeah, it's my father Mike, my brother Kyle, my mom, Debbie, my girlfriend's mom, Marge, and Maria. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Sure. After the- I guess they're all problems. It's not you right now.
Sorry.
And reverse. We'll edit the mustache out. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
So nice.
Very nice. Yeah. And we come back and break.
I don't
No, okay, it's fine.
Good job. At least the paper. Sold out. I'm actually trying to run it. Sorry.
I'm so nervous. Right? Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Homer, you can get your old seat back. Okay, let's get back into action. Item number 4 on the agenda is proclamations. We have 2. First up is recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month. And I believe between council members Lance and Rios, they've split it up. So the floor is yours, Councilwomen.
Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th, 2025 through October 15th, 2025. Whereas Hispanic Heritage Month is a time to honor and celebrate the many ways Hispanic Americans contribute to the success of our country, and whereas the observation began in 1968 as Hispanic Heritage Week under President Lyndon Johnson and was expanded by President Ronald Reagan in 1988 to cover a 30-day period. And whereas Hispanic Heritage Month does not cover one single month, but instead begins in the middle of September and ends in the middle of October, the time frame of this month is significant because many Central American countries celebrate their Independence Days within these days, beginning with September 15th with Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. By aligning with these Independence Days, Hispanic Heritage Month honors the determination of the Hispanic community.
Whereas Hispanic Heritage Month was created to showcase and highlight Hispanic and Latino contributions throughout our nation in the form of food, sports, business, politics, science, education, the arts, and more. And as a reminder, Hispanics have been a part of the history of this nation since the beginning. And whereas Hispanic Heritage Month recognizes that the Hispanic community is diverse and inclusive of Latinos from the Caribbean as well. And whereas the 2025 Hispanic Heritage Month national theme is Collective Heritage, honoring the past, inspiring the future, which encourages individuals to recognize and learn about the history, journeys, and achievements of the Hispanic and Latin American communities, while spotlighting the unique voices and experiences of those who continue to pioneer and change and shape the future. Whereas Hispanics of all generations and recent immigrants continue to make great contributions to this nation and the borough of Dunellen. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Jason F. Salento, Mayor of the Borough of Dunellen, New Jersey, with support from the Borough Council, do hereby proclaim September 15th, 2025 through October 15th, 2025 as Hispanic Heritage Month in the Borough of Dunellen and call upon the people of our municipality to join in supporting this observation.
Next up is a proclamation honoring the ARC Middlesex County and celebrating over 75 years of outstanding support and caregiving. And Councilwoman Terry Albertson will be reading this proclamation.
Whereas every day in New Jersey, more than 30,000 men and women work as direct support professionals, providing exemplary and critical support and services to hundreds of thousands of children and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Whereas direct support professionals have dedicated their professional lives in supporting, serving, and empowering individuals with developmental disabilities, enabling them to live fulfilling lives in the community. And whereas direct support professionals provide a broad range of support, including help with personal care, participating in school, work, home, religious, and recreational activities, leaving important life skills and general day-to-day activities to foster full citizenship. And whereas direct support professionals develop strong, trusting relationships with individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, they are personally enriching for both the individuals and professionals. And whereas the ARC Middlesex County values the hard work of its direct support professionals and recognizes the support of the administration and governing body of the Borough of Dunellen for these invaluable workers who support individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And whereas the week of September 7th through 13th, 2025 has been designated Direct Support Professionals Recognition Week to honor and recognize the significant contributions that direct support professionals make in our communities. And whereas every day the ARC Middlesex County's direct support professionals make a tremendous difference in the lives of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, strengthening our communities and supporting our most vulnerable citizens, for which they deserve our respect and deepest admiration. Now therefore be it resolved that Mayor Jason F. Salento and the Borough Council of Dunellen, New Jersey hereby proclaim September 7th through the 13th, 2025 as Direct Support Professional Recognition Week.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Next up is item number 5, approval of our meeting minutes. We have meeting minutes from the regular meeting of September 2nd. Can I have a motion and a second to open them up?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Rios.
Any comments, additions, or redactions at the meeting minutes of September 2nd currently stand? Without hearing any, we'll take a roll call, please.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Next up is item number 6, the adoption of ordinances. We have 2025-19, a bond ordinance providing for the development of a local safety action plan in and by the Borough of Dunellen appropriating $546,000, therefore and authorizing the issuance of $518,700 in bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the cost thereof. Can we have a motion and second to open up to the public?
Move it, Rios.
Second, Sigmund.
At this moment in time, we'll open the floor to the public. We ask that you please state your name and your residence and ask or make your question and make your comment. Without hearing members of the public, we will close that portion of the meeting, open the floor to mayor and council for discussion. Without hearing any, can we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Item number 7 is our resolutions for this evening. We have resolutions 326 through 331. This will be read out by Mrs. Stats, our municipal clerk, and she'll provide us an opportunity to ask questions or make comments before each one is voted on.
Resolution 326 is to pay the bills.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Albertson.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution number 327 is hiring Starlet Sherrod as assistant to the tax collector and administrative support specialist.
Move it, Albertson.
Second, Sigmund.
Before we move forward, Ms. Sherrod is here this evening. Hello, Starlet, welcome. And I know you come highly recommended by Mr. Miller, our business administrator, as well as Dawn Hutchinson, our municipal tax collector. So Mr. Miller, would you like to speak upon the
Yes.
candidate?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. So I was one of the 24 candidates that interviewed for the position. Myself, Lawrence Sass, us, and we held the interviews. We interviewed 12 of the 24 candidates. And so I stood out for the past work that she's done. Her interview process was she did a really good job. So there's a lot of conversations that we had. And, you know, according to our score, we got questions for everybody, same questions, trying to pull the candidates and start looking at. So I graduated from high school in 2020, and, really think should be good, this position.
Okay, well, if Mr. Miller gives his endorsement, I give my endorsement. So, council members, anything else before we move forward for a roll call? Without hearing any, can we take a roll call, please?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott
Yes.
and Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Well, Starlet, welcome. Congratulations. You're welcome to stay, or if you don't want to, it's up to you. It's up to you. When do you start work? Is it tomorrow? Okay, so you got a little bit of time, so,
Yeah.
okay, good luck.
Resolution number 328 is accepting the retirement of Patrolman Brian O'Neill from the Dunellen Police Department.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Rios.
Before we accept this, I just want to note, Patrolman O'Neill, grew up, raised in Dunellen. Family, his mom was actually my third grade teacher. His father was very involved in the community. In fact, the football field is named after Brian O'Neill. So I will say I was saddened to see this come across my desk because I do believe he is a great man and a public servant at heart. He's military. I know he was a sniper at the White House underneath the Bush administration. Just overall, right, or the Clinton administration. Either way, he was up on that White House. So I just want to note that we are grateful for your service, Patrolman O'Neill. You come from a great family. We know you want to spend more time with your family, and we wish you well. God bless you. Thank you for your service to this community, and you'll always have a home here in Dunellen. Plus, his grandmother's 101 years old, I believe. So
Wow.
surprised he's retiring this early because he has longevity. But either way, he has his reasons, and we wish him the best. So Godspeed. Thank you.
All right, I'll take a roll. Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 329 is to award a contract for the purchase of a 2026 Ford 450 regular cab for the Dunellen Department of Public Works.
Move it, Sigmund. Second, Scott.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund?
Yes.
No? Sorry.
Lance.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Sorry about that. I'm like, wait, I think I forgot someone. Resolution 330 is to award Grove Lock and Safe for the installation of a door for the Office of Emergency Management at an amount not to exceed $2,906.50.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Albertson.
So we're getting closer to that big move, Mr. Mosley. Getting closer to that big move.
Right.
We're trying to. Soon enough. We appreciate your patience on this. So any other discussion on the matter? Okay.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes.
Resolution 331 is to award a contract to All Traffic Solutions for the purchase of radar equipment for the police department.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Rios?
Question, either Captain or Mr. Miller. These are permanent location ones, or they're the mobile ones that can be placed
They're
throughout the
mobile.
town? They collect data?
Great, right now, they actually gave us a couple of weeks to test it. And the data is phenomenal. The battery life on these are a lot faster, but now they last 2 weeks. And they also give you another battery that you charge. Charge the other one while it was, but after you put it the one battery, it's dead, it's silent, it's done for, a couple of weeks or for a short period of time. Battery now lasts a lot longer and, Rolls will use $1,000 of them just use it, they like flow over the course found it. And the data will be great, when we can get it, and if we can stuff that's provided to the residents.
Okay, great. How many are we getting?
Two right now, a little bit more than initially figured.
Okay. So this is them. If we can get this out to the council members so they have it just for the reference.
No problem.
Any other questions?
I do. I have a question. Where will they be posted?
There's various points where we feel like we need to do some, testing, speed. We're obviously going to get within the next, hopefully within the next month. 2 on Sac Street, their apartment, we're stay there all the time. But sometimes they might go where we're doing like tests with the speed, whether it's for RFPs or anywhere that we just randomly need to checks. This way we can get the data and see what's going on.
Okay. And then where would they be placed on, I don't know what it looks like, so.
Kathy, you might want to help me just, you can see that,
So they can put them on poles. It's usually put them out and that's when it's
Mhm.
on. I don't need to dashboard.
Oh.
You probably seen, or something similar.
Oh.
It's just more updated version of the one we have, it's really hard to take data and collect it.
So it'll be on existing poles or existing speed limit signs? Okay,
Hopefully, you can see one.
right. Thank you.
And I'll send it to everyone.
Thank you. Any other questions or discussion on the matter? Okay, without hearing any roll call, please. Check. Don't forget Councilwoman Lance.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes. Next up is item number 8 on the agenda. It's a consent agenda. We have resolutions 332 through 337. Council, I'll give you a moment to review. If there's anything specifically you would like to pull out for discussion, please let us know and we'll pull that item out. Without hearing any, can I have a motion and second on the consent agenda, 332 through 337?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Rios?
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Sigmund.
Yes. Okay, council reports, Mrs. Albertson, Councilwoman Albertson.
I'd like to thank the Dunellen Fire Department, Police Department, Rescue Squad, Office of Emergency Management, American Legion, Mayor Salento, and my fellow council members for attending the September 11th Remembrance Ceremony. It was a very special evening, and it was heartwarming to see the communities of Dunellen and Middlesex come together in remembrance at this faithful event. DDMO Harvest Fest is less than a month away. It's the 13th annual Dunellen Harvest Fest on Sunday, October 12th, 2025, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. This downtown management organization's signature event will feature artists and crafters from around the Garden State, local nonprofits, activities for kids, food, music, and more. Make sure to sign up for the pumpkin decorating contest and apple pie contest, entertainment and fitness demos throughout the day. For more information, please go to http://tinyurl.com/Dunellen Harvest Fest. And the Friends of the Dunellen Public Library have their open air market this Sunday with music from Tommy Straza. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, Councilwoman Rios.
Yes. Dunellen Public Library. Stop by and explore our collection of museum passes available to all library card holders. Please note our library website is currently under construction, but will be updated soon for easier navigation. We also invite you to check out our many exciting programs available for all ages. The next Dunellen Board of Education meeting will be September 23rd at 7 p.m. And Lincoln Middle School and High School picture days will be September 22nd. Buildings and Grounds, upon approval, Alex Miller will schedule the installation of the new door for the OEM. Well, now he's going to install it because it got approved. TK1 has completed upgrades to Windows 11 for all Borough and Police Department laptops. A quote is expected soon for security upgrades at Borough Hall and the Police Department. And DPW has completed playground mulch replacement in all parks. Councilman Scott will provide additional details in his report. And that is all for me.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Lance.
Yes, so the Dunellen Recreation is looking forward to the annual senior picnic, which is this Friday, September 19th at the Dunellen American Legion, Post 119 at 11:30 a.m. Any seniors interested in attending can contact Rec Director Kelly Cedar at kcedar@dunellenborough.com. Dunellen Recreation's tennis program began tonight at the Columbia Park Tennis Courts. Sessions will continue to take place on Monday evenings and Saturday mornings and are offered for kids ages 6 to 17. And the wait is over. Fall sports are here. Dunellen Rec soccer games begin next Saturday, September 20th. Soccer teams begin their weekly practices this week. Coaches are still needed for soccer, so if anyone's interested, please do not hesitate to reach out and contact Kelly Cedar at kcedar@dunellenborough.com. And lastly, save the date. This year's Halloween parade and Founders Day celebration will be on Sunday, October 26th. And that's all.
Okay, thank you. Council President Sigmund.
Yes, thank you. I also want to add my plug for coaches this season. First of all, thank you to all the volunteers who have signed up to coach. And just a reminder, you don't have to be a wonderful athlete to be a wonderful role model to these kids. Also, we have the Walk to School Wednesday is beginning this Wednesday. And this year we will have 2 separate 4-week sessions for students to be recognized for this healthy habit that also promotes less automobile traffic. Each session will earn participants the chance for a wonderful community prize. And thank you to the Mayor's Traffic and Pedestrian Safety Task Force volunteers for showing up to school early and punching the cards in the morning. And I hope to see you all out on the sidewalks. And that is my report.
Okay, thank you, Council President. Councilman Scott.
So for DPW, they continue to routinely clean the downtown borough properties and parks, weekly lawn landscape maintenance in the parks and properties. Continue the street sweeping schedule, and just a reminder, this is the last month for street sweeping. They cleared any debris on the head walls and of the culverts. They cleared the brush near the Gallagher's pump station and installed new asphalt pathway to the pump station. They removed and replaced the playground mulch at McCoy and Gavornik Park after both parks had severe flood damage. The crew also freshened the mulch up in Columbia Park and Moorcraft Park. Curbside branch pickup will take place in September. And a reminder, the annual free household rubbish disposal service recently started September 13th and will continue through October 18th. Please have a look at the borough website for more information and what can and cannot be disposed of, as well as your designated drop-off day at the DPW yard. And leaf bag pickup starts in October and runs through December. And that's my report.
Okay, thank you. The next mayoral town hall on emergency services and preparedness has been rescheduled to Wednesday, October 15th at 7 p.m. at the George Hodgelick Firehouse. Attendees will learn about the Dunellen Police Department, Fire Department, Rescue Squad, Office of Emergency Management, and the American Red Cross and their role in emergency response and preparedness. Participants will be able to join in person or virtually via Zoom. And then just a quick plug, December we'll have a redevelopment town hall. Councilwoman Alberton, I'm going to follow up on what you said. Thank you to all who participated in the 9/11 ceremony, and thank you to the mayor and council and Shirley Penrose, who is a part of the 9/11 committee, for including Dunellen. It's 24 years. It's crazy to think how fast time has gone. Next year's 25 years. And like I said, we thank Middlesex for including us. We remember the Sol Dunellen victim who died on 9/11 at the Trade Center, Lydia Bravo. And we thank Assemblywoman Nancy Munoz, who also was in attendance. So it's important that we never forget, especially with the recent issues we've been facing in our country. So may we never forget. North Avenue Street lighting. The Borough of Dunellen is excited to share that PSC&G has begun upgrading the decorative lights in the downtown along North Avenue between Jackson Avenue and Madison Avenue, from the high pressure sodium lights to the new LED lights after the borough requested these improvements. Crew started on the westbound side of the road and will complete the installation on the east side over the next several weeks. These LEDs offer clearer, brighter lighting, longer lasting bulbs, and improved energy efficiency. And I personally believe that it will increase pedestrian foot traffic in the downtown in the evenings, because better lighting creates a safer environment. So looking forward to seeing the project completed. Jackson Avenue Mill and Pave project. The concrete phase was completed this past week. On Wednesday, September 17th, Schifano Construction will start the milling phase, followed by the paving phase on Thursday, September 18th. There will be no parking on Jackson Avenue on both dates. However, residents may park on any of the cross streets. New Jersey American Water and CRJ work. CRJ, which is the contractor for New Jersey American Water, has provided its anticipated road closure schedule for water main replacement week work for this week. Weather permitting, September 16th and 17th, Walnut Street and from New Market Road to West 4th Street. Do they have to cut into West 4th Street?
Yeah.
But they'll be replacing.
They'll be coming to the intersection.
Okay.
Yeah.
September 18th, Walnut Street from New Market Road to West 4th Street, New Market Road from Walnut Street to Center Street. September 19th, Prospect Avenue from Walnut Street to Center Street, New Market Road from Walnut Street to Center Street. Please note that on the 18th and 19th, the main water replacement work will be taking place on Beach Place. Residents will be able to park on a closed section of New Market Road. We are constantly, weekly putting these updates, sometimes daily, on when the roads closures are going to occur. Residents in the area have received an initial letter from both us and the contractor. We appreciate everyone's patience as this is going through. I know with traffic in the morning and coming home in rush hour can be a nuisance, but please keep in mind they're replacing 80-year-old pipes. So these are millions upon millions of dollars that American Water is spending in our community, and then we'll get all new roads out of it. So appreciate your patience. But when they knock and say they want to invest this much money into your community, you take it when it's there for the giving. So again, thank you for your patience to the community. CME report, our engineer, the NJDOT ADA improvements. CME has contacted the New Jersey Department of Transportation for a schedule relative to the installation of the pedestrian RRFBs, and they have indicated that the beacon should be going up in the next 2 to 4 weeks. So if you remember, these are beacons at Sanford and Boundbrook Road, Lincoln and North, Prospect and North, Jackson and North. And we're able to get them through funding, through redevelopment agreements, through community benefits. So otherwise, we would have had to raise it through taxes, but we were able to get them through our developers. However, they will not be able to be turned on until PSE&G has completed all the LED lighting work at those locations. So you'll see them go up, but they'll be turned on soon enough. Second Street Phase 2 field surveys have been performed and the design of the project is underway. CME is reviewing the design impacts relative to the addition of sidewalks at the intersection of Second Street and Madison Avenue. Plans have been submitted to NJDOT for preliminary review. So more to report on that as we hear back on commentary. Just a comment on recent incidents. In town, the Dunellen Borough Police Department is aware of recent incidents that took place regarding students who were approached by others looking for trouble. Police have been notified and are continuing to have increased presence in our parks and downtown and around the schools. If something is to arise and you are a victim or witness to it, please call 911 or come to the police department and file a report. So please follow that process because that would be the best way for the police department to conduct the appropriate investigation. So please do that if something, God forbid, happens. I just want to do a final thought. As mayor, I typically reserve public statements for matters directly related to emergency services, the military, public officials representing Dunellen, or issues that directly impact our community. However, considering the recent acts of political violence and rising tensions across ideological spectrum, specifically at the national level, I do feel compelled to briefly speak on the matter. I was hesitant at first, but I do think it's important that I speak on it. The freedom to express ideas, regardless of whether others agree or disagree, has been secured through the sacrifices of countless men and women in our armed forces. No one should ever fear that sharing their beliefs could cost them their life. We must not allow division to triumph over unity or hostility to replace dialogue. As President Ronald Reagan once said, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. It is our responsibility to preserve it, not through violence, but through civil discourse, mutual respect, and open conversations with family, friends, and neighbors. It's the only way we learn to grow. So may God continue to bless our great nation. And that's just my final thought in my report this evening. So, no council discussion. So we'll do department head reports. Legal? Okay. This is stats?
Yes. The commencement of the mailing of the mail-in ballots is September 20th, which is this Saturday, and the drop box at the Dunellen Library is now open. Just to go over the districts again, District 1 and 2 is at the Dunellen Senior Center. Districts 3 and 6 are at the Firehouse. and districts 4 and 5 are at the library. If you're unsure of your polling district, you could visit the New Jersey Division of Elections website and type polling place search in the search bar and enter your address and zip code. If you have any further questions, you can call the clerk's office at 732-968-3033 and ask for Lauren Stats or email at eldar@dunellenborough.com.
Thank you. I can't believe the election's already just weeks away. Mr. Miller, anything from DPW or administration?
Let us go out again to the residents, to the business and Jackson tomorrow. To let them know that Wednesday, and Thursday, the paving phase will be taking place, there will be no parking. And also want the officer of the department, an excellent officer, aid to save lead, great for the community. That working security for high profile security job for White House to go fighting our. This is not. Thank you for your call.
Mr. Mosley from OEM Certs.
Yes. Just I'm gonna have a few bullet points. First, let's get the good stuff out of the way. I will be out of the office, out of the country from from September the 18th to October the 6th. I'll be cruising the Mediterranean. In my absence, I
Is that
have
good for you or good for us? 'Cause
well, I hope it's good for both of us. But anyway, in my absence, I have two able deputies, Bill Carson and Joe Cummins, who will be making sure that everything is maintained. CERT had a drill in the parking lot with both seasoned members as well as potential new members. Basically, what they did, they learned how to operate a generator. Now, you may think some people don't even know how to start a generator, and then to make sure that we plugged in tower lights as well as a commercial fan. So this was actual exercise for our CERT members. Thanks to we have a very able CERT coordinator. Well, right now, he's the assistant CERT coordinator, and that is Chuck Lopez, who is a teacher by trade, by the way. So he's very good in terms of doing that. We already mentioned the 9/11, and it was a good show of CERT and OEM at that 9/11 ceremony. Hornet Trail will be participating in Hornet Trail. And I think in light of what you said about the violence in America and some potential trouble here, that we got to really step up our planning in terms of the Hornet Trail. It's a miracle that we haven't had any incidents. Of course, it's in the dark. You got a lot of teenagers. And so we have to really make sure that we do some real good planning on that in terms of security and safety. We're still reviewing our new EOPs for those first responders and agencies that have been reviewing that. It's almost like a course in emergency management. That's how many pages, 129 pages. And so basically, this revamp has been done under a state contract. So we're actually getting this service free to the borough in terms of reorganizing the EOPs. So we're still reviewing that. I'd like to just mention the fact that we have some pagers. Thanks to Chief Scott, in terms of we have some pagers now that we could be paged out in case there is a third alarm fire and they need our assistance. And speaking about resources, the state, I should say the county the state just rolled out Emmett 2. Emmett 2 is the platform in which we order resources. And so some members of our OEM team attended that rollout of this new system in terms of ordering resources. Once we exceed our municipal capability, it allows us to go further to get other resources that we may need. Try to read my writing here. Oh yeah, our CERT members will be attending on Wednesday a CART presentation. CART stands for Community Animal Rescue Team. And that's another resource we have in the event of a disaster. For those of you that don't really know, that that when there's an evacuation, it's against the law to leave your pet behind. You have to evacuate with your pet. We'll be saying a little bit more at the town
Town hall.
town hall. Thank
Yeah.
you. And our radio antennas for the new EOC have been ordered. We're just waiting for us to get them and then hook them up over at the new location. And that's my report.
Okay, thank you, Homer, and good work as always. Captain, anything to report this evening?
Again, say thank you. And the acknowledgement of the field environment, the service community over here. And regarding the juvenile issue, you are aware of it, I have there going to be diligent reporting as said, people coming forward, making these reports. Are there seems to be a consistent thing with social media. But the school been made aware and as talked about. Also many schools big aware. We're working on that. Nothing else.
Okay, thank you, Captain. Sorry, IT, I skipped over you. No new report. Okay, thank you.
It's the follow up from I suppose these discussion. And I've always about these elements. Always done and scheduled.
Okay, thank you for that, for the record. Next up is item number 12 on the agenda, public comments. We'll open the floor to the public, both in chambers and online. If you have any comments or questions, we kindly ask that you state your name and your residency. Without hearing any, we will close that portion of the meeting. At this time, we do have a resolution 338 to enter into executive session. So I'll just read it out before I ask a motion in second. Resolution 338. Be it resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Dunellen, New Jersey, that whereas the Open Public Meetings Act NJSA 10-4-6 permits the closing of meetings to the public under certain circumstances, and whereas there exists such a circumstance, and whereas authorizing the Borough Council to go into executive session to discuss litigation after which action may be taken, and whereas minutes of the executive session will be kept and will be released when the matters under discussion during executive session are no longer confidential. Therefore, be it resolved that the Borough Council will enter into executive session. Can I have a motion and a second?
Move it, Sigmund.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Without hearing any, we will go into executive session. And we thank everybody in the public for joining us. You are welcome back after we enter back into public session, which we hope would be within 30 to 45 minutes. We're back in regular session. Item number 15 on the agenda is Resolution 340. We have no further business. We had no further action after the executive session. So before we conclude for this evening, our next council meeting is Monday, October 6th at 7 p.m. in these chambers, or you can join us virtually. Can I have a motion and second on 340 for adjournment?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Lance.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.